My father fired me after believing my brother's lies. You're no longer my son, he yelled. 6 months later, I walked into his office with the health inspector, the liquor board, and a federal agent. Now my brother's begging me to make it stop. I ran my father's restaurant kitchens for 9 years before he fired me for stealing tips. All because my brother Derek convinced him I was pocketing cash from the server's pooled earnings. That was 8 months ago. Last week, I watched federal agents shut down all 4 locations while my father begged me to fix it. My name's Marcus. I started washing dishes at Castellanos when I was 16, my father's flagship Italian restaurant in Philadelphia. By 25, I was executive chef running operations across 4 locations. I knew every supplier, every health code, every liquor license requirement. Built the menus, trained the staff, negotiated contracts that saved us $40,000 annually. Derek joined at 23 after dropping out of hospitality school. Dad made him Director of Guest Experience, a title that meant he schmoozed customers while I sweated over ranges for 14-hour shifts. He got the charisma, I got the competence. Dad loved showing off Derek to investors while I kept the kitchens from collapsing. Then the tip accusations started. Servers complained money was missing from the nightly pooled tips. $200 here, $300 there. Derek suggested Dad install cameras. Footage showed me near the cash office after closing. What it didn't show, I was doing mandatory health code temperature checks on walk-in coolers located behind that office. Every night, same time, following food safety regulations Dad signed off on. Derek presented his evidence at the weekly family meeting. Dad didn't ask for my explanation, just shouted that I was stealing from the people I was supposed to lead. You're no longer my son, he said, loud enough for kitchen staff to hear through the office door. Security walked me out. I was 34 years old, unemployed, and publicly branded a thief. I moved into a friend's basement, applied to every restaurant in the city. Nobody would hire a chef fired for theft. Ended up working prep at a corporate chain for $15 an hour, chopping vegetables under 22-year-old supervisors. But I still had my contacts. Health inspectors I'd built relationships with over 9 years. Suppliers who respected me. Former staff who knew Derek was dirty. After month 3 of scraping by, one of my old sous chefs texted me, "You need to see what Derek's doing to the Walnut Street location." I visited during lunch rush. The kitchen I built was falling apart. Cross-contamination, expired products, broken refrigeration. Derek had fired my replacement and 3 other senior cooks. Cost-cutting measures. He'd switched to cheaper suppliers I'd specifically avoided because they sold relabeled expired goods. That's when I realized Derek wasn't just getting rid of me. He was gutting the restaurants to hide something bigger. I started documenting. Called every supplier, every vendor. Discovered Derek had been invoicing Dad for premium ingredients while actually buying discount garbage and pocketing the difference. $3,000 per month per location for 18 months. Over $200,000 total, but it got darker. A bartender I'd trained reached out. Derek had been running an illegal poker game in the closed West Philly location's private dining room. High stakes, unlicensed gambling, cash only. He was using Dad's liquor license and business insurance as cover. I spent 2 months building an airtight case. Then I made 3 phone calls. First, health department. Sent them time-stamped photos of every violation across all 4 locations. Spoiled food, broken equipment, rodent droppings in dry storage. They scheduled surprise inspections for the same day. Second, Pennsylvania Liquor Control Board reported the illegal gambling operation with dates, times, and participant names I'd gotten from former staff. Third, IRS. Derek's $200,000 in food cost theft meant unreported income. Federal tax evasion. I brought the inspectors and agents to Dad's office, exposed Derek's crimes, and watched our family's empire collapse as Dad realized I wasn't destroying them. I was just finally telling the truth. Last week, he called, asked if I'd help him negotiate with prosecutors, maybe testify that Derek acted alone. I told him I'd already given my statement to investigators, all of it, including how Derek framed me to cover his theft. "I'm sorry," Dad whispered. "You chose who to believe," I said. "Now live with it. I'm sous chef at a Michelin-starred restaurant now." The head chef knew my work, didn't care about Derek's lies. "I'll run my own place someday, built on competence, not family loyalty." Derek's facing 5 years for tax evasion and racketeering charges. Dad's selling the house to pay legal fees. Some fathers don't deserve second chances. Some brothers don't deserve protection. I chose documentation over revenge. Turns out, that's the most dangerous weapon of all.